5, 4, 3.
Welcome to the NBA show. I'm Joe, and I'm here with Gregory and Ben, and we are ready to just talk some basketball. And our topic today is who will win the East and who will win the West. So, Gregory, why don't you get things started?
I got the Bucks winning the East, and I got the Clippers winning the West.
I got the Nuggets winning the West and the Sixers winning the East.
Now, mine's going to sound like an old rivalry, but I have the Celtics winning the East and the Lakers winning the West.
So, let's all do some explanations of why. So,
When you look at the Bucks side, they lost Mirotic, they lost Brogdon, but we all know they still have the Greek Freak, and they're going to be the same team. They still have Mike Budenholzer as their head coach, and I just like the Bucks a lot. I like the way they played last year. They re-signed Middleton, and which was a big signing for them because he was a big part of that team last year. And then when you look at the Clippers, of course, obviously they won 48 games last year. They took the Warriors to 6 games without Kawhi and Paul George, in which now they have them on the team, and they re-signed Patrick Beverley, and they still have a deep team, and that's why I think the Clippers are the best team in the West, just because of that depth going along with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
yeah, that defense with Pat Bev, with Kawhi and Paul George, it's absolutely ridiculous, and that's why I have them going to the finals. But I don't think they're going to be the 1 seed. I think it's going to be the Denver Nuggets. I actually predicted Michael Porter Jr. to be Rookie of the Year, and I actually like that prediction a lot because everybody's underestimating him. I think he can come back perfectly fine from the injury. Also, I think Nikola Jokic can be a top 3 MVP candidate, and I think he's one of the best passing big men of all time, and the team was a 2nd seed, and I think they improved a lot in the offseason. And for the Eastern side, I think it's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, some might say, losing J.J. Redick is very costly, and I do think that's costly because the Sixers don't have great shooters to pair along Ben Simmons. But I do think Joel Embiid, who I actually predicted to win MVP, will take the Sixers to the number 1 seed in the East, and I think that team is just overall incredible. Al Horford's still a very, very, very good player, and I like what they did in the offseason. I'm not going to lie to you.
So I'm going to be a little biased here, but I thought that the Celtics, with the offseason moves that they had with Kyrie Irving and adding Kemba Walker, they had to subtract to add. So they lost Kyrie to the Nets, they lost Al Horford to the Sixers, but, they added Kemba Walker, which I feel he's better than Kyrie Irving, so I think they'll make a deeper run in the playoffs. For the West, come on, you have LeBron James, who is arguably the best player in the world still to this day, and you have Anthony Davis, a still pretty young and up-and-coming power forward who's been commanding the New Orleans Pelicans for the past few years, for basically his entire career. So pairing those 2 guys up, it's the ultimate pick and roll. You have the ultimate screener and you have the ultimate passer. That's their ultimate duo right there, and I feel like the Lakers could go to the NBA Finals.
Totally agree they can be in the finals, and some would say Kemba's a better teammate than Kyrie, so that's not a bad pick. But this is I'm Joe, Gregory, and I'm Ben. We're wrapping up our NBA show.
Good work, guys.